Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Turn Order Warped, episode number 13, part number 2. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. So, Arthur, you pull into the Last Chance Diner. And it's basically like this little shitty place. Like bright LED lights winking out on the front. And it has this like stone staircase leading up, and not staircase, but like just a few stairs or whatever in the front, just into the doorway. You go in, and it's really busy in there. It's one of those like little hole in the wall kind of diners, but it does like super well. There's like a bunch of different aliens and shit all inside, like the waiters. There's like one of them that's got like that's quite obviously like a hijack. It has like has like several different arms holding several different trays of food. That's like walking around, real thin, like Bughead, and just kind of like walking around giving people food and stuff. So you walk up, I guess, to the front, to the area where they seat you.
Steak and kidney pie, please.
There's people that are just like whizzing past, like nobody's listening to you at all.
Hello.
You're like at the point with the hostess, or host to like go seat you.
Oh, I thought they. Okay. Well, I wouldn't have said that then. I'm not that stupid. Table for. Wait a minute. How many are there? Oh, Hawk's not going to get in here. Table for 4, please.
There's no host or hostess there. There's no like maitre d' or anything. The place is packed. Like there's just a ton of people.
Oh God! Stop changing the rules.
I said this to you before you did anything, and you just didn't listen to me.
I'll just wait for a hostess.
Yeah. The place is packed full of people. There's people like waiting, like in the little. There's like crammed people like waiting in the little seated areas in the front there, eventually, this Venetian walks up. Venetian's like a pretty little Venetian woman that like comes up, and she's like, "Hello?
Right, you got any seats left?"
She just kind of looks around. It's gonna be a while. You don't mind waiting?
Huh?
You don't mind waiting?
They're not here, so... No, I don't mind waiting.
Okay, good. It'll be about a half hour.
Right, okay. I'm gonna go open my data slots and order some takeout.
Sure, no problem. So yeah, you pull up the data pad and just dial up for what kind of takeout are you getting?
I want Captain Mash's 100% mashed potato.
Sure, you get like a little ad. You get like a little ad, and it's a guy dressed in like a military uniform, and he's just got like he's like starts throwing potatoes at the fucking camera.
You want potatoes? We got potatoes.
He's like, Captain Mash, and like he gets like really close to the fucking camera, and like as
Is
he
it
does,
an Ogron? Please be an Ogron.
yeah, as you
It's
do,
like a retired pro wrestler doing it.
Yeah.
He's like in his outfit, slightly chubbier than he should be.
and like yeah, and he like gets up to the camera, he's like Captain Mash, and you see like all these potatoes like get put into this grinder, they're like smash, like, and you see like this beautiful picturesque mound of mashed potatoes with like butter and gravy and shit on them.
This is
A
Lunk's favourite
sprinkle of
advert.
parsley goes on it, salt based there.
Lunk stops what she's doing and watches whenever she sees this advert. She's like,
So like, yeah, you get the ad and you see like nearest locations, and then like you get like this list of different like locations for the takeout, and you pick the one that's closest to you, I assume.
Yeah, I'm going to order 4 boxes of Captain Mash's special mash.
Sure. Yeah, and the way
With
that
the one herbs and spices.
Yeah, and the way that they work, basically, since they are boxes, is the box is actually like the way that you eat it. Like the box like unfolds in a way that like you can open it up and like the steam releases like for the mashed potatoes. You know, it's got like a built-in spoon. It's probably like made out of cardboard or some shit, and you like. It's fucking just always the shitty
The spoon is edible too. It's made out of like cornstarch shit. So
Yeah.
Edible spoon.
So yeah, you just kind of, I guess, like find a spot like outside the diner and just start ordering this fucking.
Yeah.
Just walk away from
Wow.
the hostess, and you start ordering the stuff up. In like a minute or so, guys, you pull up to the diner. And
Is Arthur just sitting outside?
yeah, Arthur's sitting outside, and you can see like this yeah, you can see he's just got like these boxes, like he's just eating some mashed potatoes.
I just
That Captain Smash mashed potato.
Are they any good?
Love that. Yeah, the good. The advert, flip. The advert is like and booze.
Let's go.
And what?
Just 1 sec, look. Arthur, let's go.
You're muted, Peachy.
I just hand you a box of mashed potato. You want some mash, Felix? Captain mash.
Yeah, sure. Just get in.
That good. You get some for Lunk?
Oh, are we going? I
No.
look back at the diner. This was entrees.
We can.
All right.
I like kind of reach back and like open up the door.
Right, Arthur's probably going to have to sit on Lunk's lap.
So yeah, like the driver is basically like, wait, what do you mean? We're going somewhere else now?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
leave it running.
Yeah, look.
You're getting paid either way.
Lunk's just going to reach over and like put Arthur on her lap.
I open up the box of mashed potatoes. And
Sorry
I
about
put
the
driver.
smell.
You want any spuds?
Squishy got sick.
Oh, yeah. I feel better
Is
now,
that mashed potato?
Yeah.
Got any more of those?
Yeah, I just take the one I have like right in front of the driver's
I balanced the
Give
box
it.
of mashed potato perfectly on my horns.
Yeah, it's just sort of like, yeah, Lunk just there like,
You want some mash? There, Glex.
I mean,
I
Art.
want
Pass the
some
box
mash.
back to Glicks.
Does
To
that
be-
have gravy?
To be fair, Hawk
Of
is
course it has great.
a pretty good table right now.
Do you fuckers dare use me at the table? I swear to God.
I'd drop a few gummies on it.
Can I give Hawk a once-over?
Sure. Give me a logic
Just
check
don't juggle the
plus
mashed potatoes.
robotics. Hawk is pretty fucked up. He's obviously he's sort of like in power down mode right now. He's still online, but he's in like low power save mode. And you can tell that like he was damaged very heavily by the hunter killer. You're lucky that he's still barely functioning.
Okay, so I'm gonna set him to safe mode, so movement only.
Lunk, did ting to Hawk to make him not, because there was a hose going and a ting going and Lunk put the hose in the ting and put the tape on the ting yeah, but Lunk, no.
Taped a little band-aid with a little smiley Ogron face with blushies on it.
I flipped to my Ogron translator. I have replaced the Xenox hose into subsection A for Q. Right, good.
And I'm
What
as they're all
difference?
going on, I update the GPS to the spaceport on my data pad.
Right, ladies, gentlemen, and androids. Two things. One,
And Ogron.
you're a lady, ain't you? Are you? Lunk?
Check the cloaca.
Are you a man Ogron or a lady Ogron?
What the difference?
Yeah, I don't think that's a question that you ask.
Well, I ain't
Arthur.
gonna bloody look.
I did.
Lunk could show you. Lunk no sure.
I don't think that's a good idea either. Actually, I think we should get to the ship, which is in dire need of repairs.
Okay. 2 things. 1, and most important, I need a grav belt. 2, we need to leave as soon as possible, otherwise they're going to arrest us and lock us up forever.
They're gonna what?
Lunk no go
Wait.
back to jail.
But we can't.
No,
The ship is.
Lunk no go
Wait.
back.
What? Right. Okay, I had a little word with our friend Charlie Charleston,
How little?
Captain Charlie. He's had a small bout of insomnia. No.
What?
What the fuck? Where are you going with that there?
Not insomnia.
Recover it, PG, recover. Breathe, breathe back.
You got this, man. You got this.
He so he can't sleep at all, and due to that, he's lost his
forgotten everything.
memory of the last hour or so.
Oh, that not good. We should go remind him.
No.
I don't. Oh, yeah.
So I said I would go off, get on the ship, and bugger off and never come back.
Okay.
How quickly can you fix the ship, by the way?
4
Between the
weeks,
engines and,
What now?
what?
at least a
Okay.
month.
So,
No.
so Arthur, give me an engineering plus logic check. Still a 5d6. Still a 5d6. You guys do not get 66 at level 6, at grade 6.
No, it's
So
a
the
19.
So it's a... What are you doing? You're muted. You're muted, you
I'm
fucking...
figuring out which one to remove.
Yeah. What? No, it's the 4. It's the one at the end. Okay.
Yeah, it is the 4.
So, 19. So the ship is pretty fucked up. The airlock by itself is going to require parts. You can't just fabricate, an airlock. You can't just get it set up out of thin air. You have to either construct one from metal and materials, or you can buy one pre-made. Plus, you got the engines. The engines are fucked. They need a lot of work. The engines need a lot of work. This is not like a couple hours kind of job. You're going to need parts, and you're going to need time. You're looking at, I would say, just to like repair them, like if you bought the parts and just to repair them, you're probably looking at like 2 weeks. If you buy them, you could buy probably an airlock door and like maybe adjust it a little bit to fit it into place. That won't take you very long. That'll take you a few hours to adjust it. Engines, I don't know if you can just buy your problem away there. You'd have to like buy new engines.
Well, I'd definitely buy an airlock because I'd want to spend all my time in the engines. What would be the minimum amount of time to work on the engines enough to get us out of here?
Six days.
Half.
7 days.
To get them operational, roll me logic and engineering again.
17.
Seven hours at the very minimum, just to get them like functional. Who knows how long they'll last,
Okay,
and what kind of permanent damage can be done to them.
I could probably get us off this rock in about 8 hours, give or take.
Okay.
But if you want to fix it, you're looking 2 months, 6 months.
Okay, well, we need to make getting off of this rock a priority. So let's get off of this rock and go fix it elsewhere.
Lunk, help.
Well,
think
we
it's
need parts.
pretty
We'll have to
delicate.
pay. We're gonna have to get a new airlock. New
Lunk
trimmings.
have cred sticks if help.
Right. Remember the last time we used a cred stick?
Okay, well, let's not freak out about the cred sticks. Lunk, you can provide Arthur with meals while he works, and the rest of us can pitch in however we can.
Lunk
How's that?
help with the ting as well. Lunk,
Also,
Just get the things
small
for
problem. We've got an android who thinks he's a different android and wants to kill us all.
oh, that's
yeah,
easy. We just tell
I think-
Clanky that he Clanky, and then he know beat
don't
Matt, and
think-
he beat our friend again. No, just talk.
Technically, she's right because we have to tell Hawk that he's Hawk. It'll just be a bit different than if telling a person they're a person.
So, just an FYI, Arthur, you can probably fix H.A.W.K with Glix's help, but it's going to also take time to repair H.A.W.K.
Yeah.
We can do that in space.
I suggest we buy ourselves an airlock, enough parts for me to fix all the engines, and I fix enough of the engines to get us into space, and we try and get somewhere where we can fix ourselves.
Agreed.
Well, we're on the way back to the spaceport now. Arthur, why don't you call Bertha and put the order in?
But I mean, my mashed potato.
Well, maybe you can get your grav belt, too, so don't whine about it.
Mashed potato everywhere.
There's just mashed potatoes all over the place now.
Yeah, Lunk's scraping them off surfaces and probably like scraping a bit off Arthur's head. Just
As I'm on Bertha's ordering page, I just I like tab out of that into a different one to go to Uber, and I look at the state of this cab. 2 stars.
So I don't think you
Arthur,
can.
if you
I don't
can
think
think
you
of any
can
parts we might
because
need.
this was Felix's. Yeah, this
It's
was
not
Felix.
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Okay, I'm on Space Yelp.
If you can think of any
Zelp.
parts we might need to repair H.A.W.K, will you grab those as well?
I mean, he's like an ancient archaeological find. Sure, I'll order parts. Right, sure. Mythical creature spare parts. I'm not seeing anything, Glex.
mythical.
All right, I'll get some steel.
So, by the way, you type this in, and you're telling Glix yeah, I can't find anything, Glix, and as you do that, several different mythical creatures, spare parts come up on the page, it's just unicorn horn and fucking Thor's
the foot of Imhotep.
is Thor's hammer weapons,
By the way, if you do have mashed potato on your head, Lunk will totally be just like.
To be fair, Arthur, most Borians can't really feel up there because you have the horns
Okay.
poking
Yeah.
through.
I don't
no,
even
come
know
on.
you're doing it. But everyone else can see this happening.
You can probably smell sort of Ogron breath
I
happening.
can't smell anything as cab. It smells of mashed potato and vomit.
And pine.
And
Very strong
Ogron.
pine there.
And
Just the
Ogron
worst
swamp
combination.
ass. Ogron swamp ass too, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Ogrons don't smell great.
What kind of money is this gonna cost us?
So Felix, you're seeing the tally just keep going up as you're driving. This cab ride, you've seen course changes and stuff like this. It's just adding up on your bill, you just keep seeing this plus.
Cleaning fee.
Yeah.
A cost change is actually a multiplier.
So it's probably going to be about 300 credits so far.
Is that including the cleaning fee?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cheap.
I'm just not trying to not look at it. Oh, but and then a light bulb pops in my head. Whew. And I just go back to looking out the window. How far are we from the spaceport?
You guys probably about 5 minutes, including traffic. To be fair, the precinct isn't too far from the spaceport. So you pull up to the spaceport, and he's like, "All right, we're here. Please leave now."
All right, everybody hop, get out.
He turns his head.
Well, you know, just that's pretty rude because if you're driving,
He turns his head
I
and he says,
barfed.
"What the hell did you do back there?
You didn't, that was,
Your driving was very
mashed
erratic.
potatoes?
it was like that before we got in.
No, it wasn't.
potatoes.
It was sparkling clean."
That
Oh.
true was very nice in here when
Oh.
we got in.
Yeah.
Anyway, everybody get out. I'll pay the lad and we'll be on our way.
See you later.
Okay. Thank you
my
for the ride.
God.
It was very nice. And sorry for mess. But
You can see like this little like hatch open up on the partition, basically, like between the back and the front, and you can see this little not a Roomba, but like it looks more like an actual like little droid, sort of like, and it starts to like drive out, and it's on like it's got like 6 wheels on the bottom that are all like they all like move like this, sort of like the fucking Nomad in Andromeda.
nerd.
And so like
Nerd.
so it starts to like go around, and it's got like this little like this cleaning apparatus, like it's like a Swiss Army knife. It just like
Is
shoots
it
out.
crying right now? Is the droid crying?
It feels no pain. It knows only cleaning, and it starts to like wheel around and starts to like slowly clean up the mashed potatoes that are like on the ground.
Scraping up the puke.
What
I
is
should
my
probably
purpose?
laser dissolve in
Clean
the
puke. Oh
Wait,
my
wait.
god.
Like, so I'm out of the spoober right now, and I go over to walk over to the passenger or the driver's side window, and
So, how do I pay?
And he's like, "Already done." And he sends it to your data pad, and you can see it like come up. It says 364 credits.
shit. All right, goodbye. 1 star as I walk away.
You get the survey thing that like pops up and like, thank you for rating this Spoober ride. Can you please tell us why this driver deserved 1 star?
I just write in no, and then I go through. There's probably like a bunch of different like cleanliness, like quality of ride, like a bunch of different like
You fucking dick.
things to review. 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, and then I just throw my
At the bottom it says
back
pine fresh melt, and you're like, yeah, 5 star.
I throw my data pad back into my pocket and head off into the spaceport.
Sure. So you guys see before you a spaceport in disarray. There's been murders. There's actually like a bunch of police and stuff that are in the area that are sort of cleaning things up. And you can hear like as they go, you can see several people on their data pads. And there's like monitors and shit that generally like have news and stuff up like inside the spaceport. You can see like all the fucking horrible things that have been happening throughout the day like come up on the news, like emergency at police precinct district 12. The entire portion of the upper floors from floor 216 onwards encased in fire. And you see like the vid, like the hollow vid, like start to like pop out of the screen, and you can see like the fucking top of the building, just like these holographic flames rising up. Explosion today.
Oh, that bad.
Emergency rescue teams are on their way and have been trying to fight the fire today. Here now, we have a Detective Charles that was on the scene during
the guy who did the thing with the asking the questions and the stuff.
That's him.
I've never seen him before.
Yeah, no, he was the man what asked the questions in the thing, and we talked to him, and he was nice. Looked like him. Or the sandwiches were bad though, and Lunk think they need a new vending machine and a new supplier of sandwiches to the vending machine because the vending machine sandwiches were really bad. And Lunk,
I think they're gonna need a whole lot more than just the vending machines replaced.
Yeah, I don't think that
Perfect.
floor exists anymore.
oh, yeah.
Now, Lunk, now look at that man. He may look like an absolute hero and may be idolized by certain Borians in certain space sectors, but we ain't never seen him before. Wink, wink.
Because we don't want to go to jail. We've never seen him before,
Could
remember?
Arthur actually wink, or does he do the kind of like blink and then open one eye? And
I know.
Arthur, what wrong with your eyes?
Misdirection!
Where?
It made from context!
Con what?
Oh, bloody hell.
We should probably just go to the ship now.
So,
We've got a lot of work
Ogron
to do.
translator.
So,
We are planning a ruse.
So- Hawk is basically like on like a small grav sled, basically. It's actually, how did you guys get him on there? I think you just,
I think Lunk just sort of. Lunk's probably got him like up on like. I'm assuming he's got like sort of like some wheels on the back or something.
Like
Lunk's got
luggage
him,
wheels?
up on- yeah.
no, Arthur's got Hawk's got no luggage wheels.
Ah.
You
In that case,
basically
Lunk's just
I
sort of
put
pushing
the handle on the back of his head.
Lunk is just scraping you along the bottom ground.
Lunk, perhaps you should get the grav hauler for that.
The what?
There's
Grav
like
hauler.
you know like when
The
you go to
what?
when you go to the airport and they have those smart trolleys or whatever that you can like fill it with your luggage and shit.
The little
you
mini
have-
flatbed trolleys?
you've got to like put like $1 in or something and then you get the little trolley or whatever. They have those.
Are they
for
the
just-
ones you jump on and go whee?
I mean, you can. I don't know if I'd do that in an airport. I feel like it'd be a bad plan. They have like grab haulers with like a little pay thing there that you can like swipe a cred stick in front of.
Okay, we'll do that, and Lunk will just sort of like.
Rent one. Sure.
Yeah.
So
Lunk will just
eventually,
sort of like knee him up onto the thing, just like grab the knee and go. Boom.
yeah. I mean, he's heavy as fuck. Hawk is probably about 600 pounds, something like that.
Well, you're not lifting him. She's using momentum.
You're tipping him. It's like a heavy box. You just keep like
Yeah.
rolling him over and over.
You tilt him up, sort of like get the top of the feet on, and then just kind of.
Okay.
It's like maneuvering a pram round.
No one but an Ogron could do that, though.
So, Hawk, you clank onto the grav hauler, sort of like cramped. You sort of cramped in this like awkward shape, as they crammed you into the spoober.
You hear a little kind of bzzzt, a wee pop, and then there's like a puff of smoke.
That good? That bad?
Not sure.
As that happens, Hawk, you turn on. And it is
You hear like all the fluids and gases moving back into the pistons and valves and stuff.
and you go through like your normal startup sequence where like you test the limits of like your mobility and like your the range of your arms and legs and stuff, and like you have this like horrible like like you can't bring your arm like all the way back, like your back is all bowed, so your head like won't go like to your normal readied position. Like you're all fucked up, like you're all messed up, like you can't extend back into your normal position. But your original personality is currently in control.
Felix.
Yes.
Hug! Clanky! Hug! Clanky!
Sparks start to shoot out from Hawk as you go to hug him.
Oh.
Felix.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. Watch out. Well,
Did the
Huh?
red stick do this?
it did. Hawk, it's you.
Oh,
You're back.
that's a very potent red stick.
Yeah. Well, it fed code directly into you. It was just ones and zeros everywhere, and then all of a sudden, zap, and the red, and then you weren't you.
Yeah.
What? What
Well,
do
you're
you?
you now, but you weren't you. And then there were all these hunter killers that came, and you didn't know who
remember any
anybody
of
was.
that?
And
I
So-
don't have.
Lunk punched the hunter killer so hard that boom, head full off.
So, Hawk, you have no memory of what happened with the hunter killers, nor the
Yeah.
police precinct.
So it's the cred stick, the flashing, and then waking up now.
Yes.
we should talk about where that cred stick came from. But let's all get back to the ship. Arthur's got to get to work.
But
There's
the
been
hunter
some-
killers, I don't
changes.
understand.
the
Oh,
the big robot tingies that look a bit like you, but bigger and scarier.
They kind of found us.
That's very, 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 sorry. That's not good.
You was fighting them, though. You know, remember?
You see, like my little highlights turn to little question marks that kind of go back and forth and scroll through.
No, I don't remember.
That why you all messed up, because one of them hit you really hard. But you hit the
What?
thing
Wait,
so
wait.
hard. What?
One of them? How many hunter killers were there?
you know,
Four.
four-ish.
Two.
Or
One of
And
them
you-
did blow up.
you survived 4 hunter killers.
And a little bit of help.
Yeah, I did it
Punched
all.
one.
Felix ran the
yeah,
ship into one of them.
Yeah.
Hawk, I don't know how to tell you this, but we're kind of badasses.
Perhaps I
Lunk,
underestimated
sorry,
your
Lunk, wipe
combat.
better next time.
Perhaps I underestimated your combat abilities. I will have to reevaluate.
Right, get him in the engineering bay. He's a bit fucked.
I'm having
Yeah.
some issues moving and having some speech issues. Arthur, don't
Yes,
even
Hawk.
think about changing my accent again.
I wouldn't even dream of it. What are you talking about? I don't even.
I didn't like being a French maid.
Forgot about that.
I will keep an eye on him. I will be helping with the repairs, Hawk. Don't worry.
Lunk help too.
Felix,
Okay.
while I'm seeing the delivery of all these parts, do you reckon you can fix his speech and stuff?
I'm certain I can.
Lunk help.
As we're walking, are we walking through the spaceport right now?
Yeah, this is all happening. Hawk is on a grab sled that Lunk has rented. Lunk, by the way, it'll be like 5 credits or something for renting the grab sled for an hour.
As we're walking through, I want to look around. Like, do I still see like lockdown in effect? Like that sort of. Like, is it still locked down?
So
Or is it just, like, taped
what
off?
you're seeing is there's actually a notice posted. It's not under lockdown, but what they're saying along the spaceport, basically there is sort of like a the equivalent of like, it's not a yellow. I don't want to say like a yellow alert, but it's there's a notice that basically says like. Everyone, please make sure security is enabled on all of your ships. Please stay with your ships. In case of emergency, we may ask you to depart the spaceport at your earliest convenience. Today has been there's like basically like this list of information, like when you go over to like look at arrivals and departures and shit like that, like it's got like information that's saying, all this stuff next to it. And the readout is just going through a list of various like safety checks and things like that. Various like important contact numbers and stuff. And it's also letting everybody know that there are police officers and more guard patrols that have been set up throughout the spaceport. But it's not under lockdown right now.
Sorry, my internal clock also seems to be malfunctioning. How long has passed since we looked at the crit stick?
There was dinner, and then there was nap, and then there was fight, and then there was police station,
That's
and then there was
that's-
snacks.
That's not about 12 hours, maybe. I don't know. It's been almost a day.
2 eats and a sleep. Oh no, 3 eats and a sleep.
That's probably
about right.
that's probably a fair guess, Felix. Right now it's approximately 21:47 in the day, and there's 36 hours in a day.
That's complicated.
Yeah, especially since it doesn't match like the planetary, like day and night cycle. Everybody just goes off the same galactic standard
Big
time.
government, goddammit.
So, like, I guess we're wheeling Hawk towards our bay. How far, how long of a walk is it from the entrance to where our ship is?
Probably like 10 minutes, something like that.
Is it enough time to order everything I need?
Yeah, you just pull up your data pad and start ordering stuff. As far as the airlock goes, that's not. They actually say like time to delivery is approximately 1 hour, and you have to put in like a whole bunch of information in regards to the measurements of the airlock and all that shit.
I'm willing to bet that Arthur knows that off by heart.
Oh yeah, he's got it. He's a pork.
The first thing you get out was a tape measure and like.
He knows
Probably
exactly-
masturbates over the specs of the ship.
Yeah, he knows how many panels there are, how many screws there are on the ship,
I know exactly how many screws are missing.
and he's going to keep it that exact amount because that's the way it
Yeah,
makes it.
100%. That's how it works. It's feng shui, but for Borian.
You type in the dimensions and stuff, and it starts to like change. Basically, it's like one of those things where like have you ever gone onto like a car buying website just to like try out like the different combinations and shit? It's kind of like that. Like you pull up the airlock and it shows you like the different styles or whatever. Are you trying to match the current style of the Black Fang?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, so they've got like a bunch of different kinds of airlocks. One from like a military ship, one from like a cargo hauler, one from a like a yacht kind of vessel, and basically you put in like the different parameters for them.
Well, I figure if it's broke, upgrade it. Military.
So the military specs one gives you like information like it says like the bulkheads, the width. It's basically like double the thickness of the current airlock, but it's also driving the price up quite a bit. You're looking right now at about let's see, probably about 10,000 credits.
Ooh. Okay, and that's the airlock. I'm going to need a lot of parts for the engines.
Yeah, so when you're ordering from Bertha, they only have a certain amount of stuff provided for the spaceport. But like just typing in some information, they basically try their best to like redirect you to where you need to go for that kind of stuff. The spaceport's one of those places where they try and redirect you to the right place. They get a lot of people coming in like, oh, we need parts for a ship, blah 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 blah. So they just kind of like redirect you if they don't offer the service. So the engines.
Try out Spaces on Prime for free.
So you searching for engine parts, it basically directs you. There's a kiosk on the planet for Wangshe shipyards. Wangshe shipyards is like a really huge mega corporation for shipbuilders. It's like the biggest shipbuilder in the galaxy, basically. And they actually have a space station in orbit around one of the planets in the system. Basically around Galilee 2, which is where this moon orbits.
Okay, then, after seeing that, I'm gonna get minimalist parts to get us into space and maybe take us to that shipyard.
Okay. Give me a logic check plus engineering.
18.
Okay. From what you can tell, you're going to need to get probably about 15,000 credits worth of parts.
Do I think there would be any spares left over to repair H.A.W.K with that?
No, completely different systems needed for Hawk.
Okay. Guess I'll pull up an Android/robotics store as well.
Okay. Sure. So you have to do like a thorough investigation of Hawk systems.
Fair enough.
So I imagine you just kind of like, you guys finally like get onto the ship while Arthur's like ordering parts and shit. And you can see like there's a whole lot of like police and stuff in the area that are just going around, and like you can see that the ship has been brought back around to the landing, you know, because you guys like moved it. It's sort of been like hauled back to the landing position. There's like cleanup crews that are just sorting. You see like droids that are just kind of like shooting, like steam cleaning like all the blood and shit like out of the fucking security area. You guys like cross through the security area, and you know, there's this loud like pressure washer and shit like that going off, cleaning everything, and you make your way back to the ship. What do you do?
We're back. Okay, I'm gonna hop in the shower, guys. I need to take a shower.
You're all covered in mashed potatoes.
Should roll that pressure washer for Lunk's butt crack. Just get in there. Put a pressure washer.
I'm just gonna get a can of WD-40 and.
Lunk's gonna very carefully wash your armor off.
We'll need to
Hawk, let's get you to engineering.
WD-40.
I'll need to be debriefed.
Yeah.
You don't wear pants.
Different sort of briefing.
No. The
Positive.
debriefing is when you take the pants off. That's what they told me.
As Lunk is like, let's go, and stops doing everything she does because she has to concentrate to explain stuff, I'm just gonna push the graph hauler from underneath her.
Lunk's just like,
Right, no.
That's what they told me, that the debriefing was where you take the briefs off. Oh, Arthur, you wanted to know if I was a boy Ogron or a girl Ogron too, right?
Preferably without pictures.
Right, off to the showers. See you guys in
I don't want to see her in the bloody shower.
Bye then.
I'm gonna take a nap.
I head off to the shower.
I run off into my room, lie down.
Arthur's like, what does an Ogron look like naked? Ew, bloody hell, no.
Good horns and shit.
Pincers.
Yeah, it's like that.
Vagina dictator for the rest of your. Anyway, yeah.
I think I should undergo repairs before I am debriefed.
Yes.
Lunk just stood there like.
I need to give you a once-over Hawk because
There's this.
you're gonna need parts.
Yeah, you're like looking at Hawk, and there's this like constant like sound of like Hawk trying to like right himself, like.
And you can hear like what sounds almost like a car engine knocking. Somewhere.
I'm just gonna. Stop moving, please.
Oh, okay.
And then I put it back in.
Okay, Arthur, give me another logic and this time robotics check to determine what exactly you're gonna have to do to repair Hawk.
Oh, a lot of stuff.
Of all the fucking rolls. Every time it comes to Peachy fucking with my internals exit anything to do with Hawk, he fucks up the rolls. God damn it.
Hawk, none of you makes any sense. Stop complaining.
To be fair, You do have a complicated setup, Hawk. You are a sort of prehistoric sort of android, right? Like it's like you're an android, but you're not set up like a normal one.
I'm poking around things. Unicorn horn? I do need one. Okay.
So it looks basically, Arthur. It looks you're overestimating what you need for Hawk, and you're probably estimating it's going to cost you like 1,000 credits to get the stuff to repair him. And you're muted again.
I'll break the good news to them later.
This time, Arthur, make sure that you remember where you took things from. I don't trust Felix to get it right a second time.
Calms off.
You see my eyes switch to little angry eyes?
I print out something on my data sheet, and it's just like it's the
There's no paper. They don't have paper.
Okay, then I just like switch the screensaver to my data pad, and it's the mute symbol, just like that as I'm looking.
Yeah, you see, like my visor starts to scroll little text, and it's like Arthur, Arthur, just scrolling, and it's like blinking.
What?
Yeah, I just wanted. I don't really know. Go back to what you were doing. Sorry.
I'm just gonna reset his internal clock so that he knows at least what time it is.
Yeah. So the Galactic Standard Time I update. So that handout says the current time.
Oh, thank you for that. When do you think the repairs will be complete, Arthur?
Complete? Months, mate. Months. Oh, on you?
Yes, on me.
I mean, to be honest, Hawk, I was, how do I say this? You are a valued member of this team. Our engines are buggered. We're going to go to jail if we don't get off the planet.
I don't believe you've committed a crime, have we?
None, I don't... Does that clear everything up?
No.
Right, yeah, but, look, if we don't get off the planet real soon, then I think they might assume that any crimes that were committed were actually committed by us.
What crimes are these, Arthur?
Well, I blew up a police station.
Wait. Say that again, but slower.
I blew up
Yes.
a police station.
You blew up a police station.
I may have had a hand in the destruction of police property.
I'm starting to think it was a good thing I didn't see any of this.
Yes. Also, you nearly punched me to death, so we could forget about both those things if you want.
I'm not sure if I believe you.
I just bring up the ship's logs and I just show him punching me halfway across the ship.
You see you see the camera, like Arthur's face like actually goes past the camera, and it's like a tooth goes flying out, like it lands nearby.
You bounced more than I thought you would.
I would not like to bounce anymore, if that's okay with you.
Wait.
What?
Why did I do that? I don't have memory of doing that.
I have no idea. Black said something about a cred stick. It's been a bit of a day, Hawk.
We get this shot like of Glix in the shower from the shoulder up, like.
Lunk still stood in the corridor, just.
Trying to explain to Felix about briefs.
I've already ran off. Like I'm already in my quarters.
It's like,
Arthur,
Felix is already curled up into a cat ball.
Yeah, fast asleep.
Arthur,
Yeah.
what did you do to make me strike you? Did you call me a robot? I don't like it when people call me a robot.
Technically, all androids are robots, but not all robots are androids.
Arthur, would you like to look at the video again?
Right,
like-
it didn't help.
I try to raise an arm, and it goes like.
Stop bloody moving! Hawk, would you like me to call you robot, android, or Hawk?
I prefer Hawk.
Well, there we go then. No argument needed.
Okay. We'll need to get the crew together. I need to understand what happened.
Okay.
Is there any way that any of the ship's log he can like download any of the ship's logs to get some of the information of what happened on the ship or
In
anything
my
like
current
that?
state, I would say no. I can't do fuck all right now.
So normally, yes, the tech lab. He could just.
Well, Tech Lab is
yeah.
fucked right now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm gonna pull up the ship's logs then on one of the spare data sheets and just like put it in front because he can't move. Like, I'm just gonna put it in front. Can you see that?
Yes.
And I'm just gonna like data burst like pictures and images and letters to him while I'm.
Sure. So while that's relayed. I think it's a good time for us to take another break. Let's take a 5-minute break. We'll be right back, everybody, for part 3 of Turn Order Warped, episode number 13. Stay tuned for more crunchy goodness. We'll be right back, everybody. Back in 5.